Whoa, now it's your boy Lambo Drew, and you are now tapped into another edition of the Leverage Show. Y'all already know what time it is. Y'all already know it's getting ready to get lit up in here. Hopefully, everybody has had a great weekend. You guys got a chance to get out there, enjoy your family, or enjoy yourself, whatever that may be. You guys got a chance to enjoy you. I'm telling you what, man, it is getting ready to go down today. Y'all don't want to miss this one. I'm telling you, we getting ready to go up. Lambo is getting ready to go in the bag for y'all for some amazing things. Last night, I got the chance to be on a call. Shout out to my guy Mo. Shout out to Brendan. Shout out to Toma. Shout out to Joshua. Shout out to the entire team over there, man, with my guy Scrooge, man, and this real estate group, man, that I got a chance just to really go on ahead, man, and tap into. I did not think that that call was going to go like that, and it went all the way in. They got Lambo one-on-one with a small group of people, and we were dropping game for almost about 3 hours, especially when it comes to this real estate space, right? And if you've been waiting to try to get into real estate, you've been like, Lambo, man, I really want to get into real estate. That's something I've been thinking about I want to do. I really want to jump into that. I'm going to show you the 5 ways, I'm telling you, the 5 different real estate investment ways to grow your wealth, but also how you can get into real estate with no money down to low money down. Like literally, I dropped this game. I literally had a fact checker who was fact checking and saying, Lambo, you're 100% right, who was on a call. Shout out to my guy, man, Mozilla, man. And definitely, man, we bought the heat last night. So I decided to really be able to go on ahead and get one-on-one with all of y'all out here today and bring the heat for real estate on the 5 real estate plays that you need to be in to really help grow your wealth. And I'm going to show you how to get into real estate. Like today, I'm going to show you how to get into real estate today if you wanted to by actually having no money down. And I'll have another person, man, fund it all. I'm trying to tell y'all this right now. You don't want to miss this, man. I'm telling you, it is getting ready to be a great show. I've had a great weekend. For those and everything, man, who know, man, got a chance to really get out, enjoy my family, had a good time, man, and just kind of relax, right? Hit the reset button, relax, and enjoy this, and then come and bring you guys fire. You guys know, man, Lambo has been in meetings nonstop, especially since I got back, man, from off of the vacation. It's been just nonstop all day, and sometimes in the wee hours of the night, like 3, 4 a.m. in the morning, and then back up really early, man, to start the first meetings for the very next day, like probably like an hour, 2 hours of sleep, being real with y'all. And then, boom, starting all over again because people are striking while the fire is hot. Shout out to everybody who is on our 7-day full credit suite challenge. And we've been, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Shout out to everybody, man, who's been into that, and you guys have been seeing crazy results. I mean, full files being swept in 7 days. Y'all heard it right. Not possibility, not will it happen, not may it happen, but full files, credit files being cleaned in 7 days. We had clients, this is true story, we're having this each and every single week, that were literally started last Friday. Their files went in last Friday. Technically started Thursday, but their files went in last Friday. By Monday, yesterday, they had already had 1 bureau already wiped. That was 72 hours. Imagine a full bureau of your negative items being wiped. I'm talking about, man, you're talking about repos, charge-off, collections, foreclosures, everything on that file was wiped. Setting up the next 2 days for even more results for the other 2 bureaus to be fully wiped. And so by this Friday, those 2 bureaus will be wiped. Those other last 2 bureaus will be wiped between tomorrow and Thursday. So you guys stay tuned. I'm going to continue to keep posting results. Y'all seen that I posted it on my, y'all seen it posted on my social media. So definitely, shout out to y'all. The buzz has been going crazy. They've been trying to figure out what the heck are you guys doing to really going ahead and wipe out everything on your credit to be able to go ahead and get it done. Now, that does not include late payments. Late payments is the only thing on open accounts that is not going to be into that challenge. But anything else that's negative, derogatory, that's fully charged off, fully collections, fully things that you don't even think that you can come back from, is being wiped out in 7 days. All three bureaus, Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. Amazing, amazing, amazing results. Shout out to everybody, man, who pulled up and said, yo, we want to do this. We want our files to be white. We want our files to be clean. And people have been getting their files fully clean in 7 days. So imagine starting last Friday and then where your scores are going to look this Friday, and everything is white clean. It's just amazing. And that's what we're doing here on the show to really help change lives, to really help put you in the right direction. Like, we can help anybody, making sure that we help move you forward, propel you forward, because, man, God has some amazing things for you, and you don't need anything stopping you, especially in your path. And that's what we want. So again, you're getting ready to find out the 5 key things in real estate to go on ahead and have your portfolio right. Once your credit is right, once you have everything right, you want to make sure that you are being able to leverage what you have available in there. So we can take anybody's file, with the exception of open late payments, right? And I'm being real, it's a whole different process. We can't pay your bills like you. And sometimes the 2 biggest things that are on files are either credit card balances, right? Or open late, right? Because you've been late because of X, Y, and Z, right? And we all know that Lambo has been through hardship. I know what that looks like. I know exactly, man, struggling to go ahead and make a payment, and this can't get things together. I know what that looks like. And I really want to make sure that you guys are helping each other out. Now, I will give you guys some tips before we go into this real estate about your credit, right? Don't trip, right? I tell everybody about the 10-20 rule, right? That has changed my life, that has changed many other people's lives. And that has been, people have adopted that rule. The 10-20 rule is for any credit cards, go find your due date on the credit card. I mean, the due date that all your credit cards have. I don't care where it is. You can open your app. You can go to your computer. You can call them up physically, or you can go to that paper statement. And it should say due by a such and such date, right? So say if your due date is the 10th of every single month. Hey, this credit card is due on the 10th. I'm going to pay that following the 10-20 rule like this. I'm going to take that credit card. I'm going to pay it, if it's by the 10th, 3 days before the due date. So I'm going to pay it by the 7th, right? Not going to pay it on the 10th. I'm going to pay it by the 7th, right? After I pay that bill on the 7th, not the 10th, the 7th, 3 days before, I'm not going to touch that credit card till 7 days after the due date, right? So that's including your 3 days that you've paid it beforehand, right? So the due date is on the 10th. I'm not going to pay on the 10th. I'm going to pay 3 days on the 7th. I'm going to touch the credit card for the first time 7 days after my due date. So if my due date is on the 10th, 7 days after my due date is the 17th, right? By the 17th, you should be able to touch your card, right? For the first time. I tell people, wait till the very end of the day on the 17th, technically the 18th, right? Touch that card on the 18th. From the 18th all the way till the 6th of the month, right? From the 18th of every month to the 6th. If my due date is due on the 10th, right? From the 18th to the 6th, those 20 days, you should be able to use that card. It's called the 10-20 rule. 10 days, you pay that balance off early, 3 days before, you keep it on ice. You do not touch that credit card at all for those 10 days. The 3 days before your due date, the 7 and up to 7 days after your due date. So 10 days from the 7th to the 17th, you don't touch that card. You don't touch it to change your life. You put it on lock, you put it aside, you go do something else with it, right? Go do something else. Go take your cash out. Make sure that you're actually, probably using cash to make transactions, or use another credit card that may be due at a certain time of the different month for you, right? So you may have a credit card that's due like on the 20th. This is a prime example. Your credit card may be due on the 20th. So now you're going to touch those credit cards through that 10 days that you're not touching that one credit card that was due on the 10th. You paid on the 7th. Don't touch it till after the 17th, right? You're going to touch the credit card now that's due on the 20th and use that credit card so it doesn't report. Remember, the statement date is the most important date for you. The statement date is 1 to 7 days after your due date. Just remember that. That's what shows up on your credit card statements, right? So if your due date is the 10th, right? But you do the 10/20 rule. So that means that your statement date, that's the bill that's going to show up on your credit card statement, should be between after the 10th, it's either the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, all the way up to the 17th, right? Is up to 7 days after your due date, right? That statement date's going to be. So you don't want to touch those cards. So I'm telling you, those 7 days are critical after that due date for you not touching that card. So once that balance gets reported to the credit bureaus, you are now officially able, after that 10/20 rule, after that 7th day after your due date, to touch that credit card again, and you won't be penalized with your credit scores that is being reported to the credit bureaus. That's just some game that I tell everybody. 10 days, put it on ice. 3 days, pay it off. Pay 3 days before. Pay it down if you possibly can, because that's another thing, that people carry so much high balances with their credit cards that they don't know exactly how to pay or when to pay or how much to pay. Your balances on every credit card should be under 30%. So 30% should be your limit that credit card ever touches between that statement date, between your payment date and your statement date, right? So within 10 days, if you tell me, Lambo, I think I can do that. I think I can really do that. You're rewarded for the points and the balances that you actually keep on that credit card, right? So I know for a fact, if I take my credit card, right, today, and my statements, my due dates is on the 10th. I'm paying it 3 days before. I'm not touching it from the 3 days before that I pay it on the 7th, and the 7 days after my due date, which is all the way up to the 17th, right? So from the 7th to the 17th, I'm not paying, I'm not touching that card at all. When it reports, I want to get the highest points out of that credit card I possibly can. So 30% is the key. Example, what does 30% look like, Lambo? Hey, if I got a $1,000 credit card, I should only be using or have paid that balance down to $300 with $700 of available credit that's left on my credit card, right? That's at your 30% margin. Banks hate to see anyone over that 30% margin, right? I'm just being straight up real with you. I really want to give something to you guys because people need to hear this. Banks hate to see people over that 30% margin. And it's so easy to do. We get sidetracked. We're like, Lambo, you know, I just set it up on auto pay. No, you're setting it up on auto pay for the due date, right? I need you to set it up on auto pay for 3 days before your due date. Every card, 3 days before your due date. That's what I need you to do from this point on. Set it up 3 days before your due date. That way, when your due date comes around, some people don't understand. They may have a zero balance, and all of a sudden they say, oh my gosh, Lambo, I got this big balance, right? I don't know where it came from. Most of the time, most credit cards have what they call is an annual statement or an annual fee. So the annual fee won't be a surprise when you go in there on your due date and say, oh my goodness, I paid the minimum or whatever. That's what most people do when they're actually floating or doing the debt avalanche technique. And that means that they may put the biggest limits, right, on minimums while knocking off the smaller balances of those credit cards and then moving up to the next highest one, to the next highest one, and the next highest one. That's called the debt avalanche, right? the debt avalanche or the debt snowball debt effect, which allows you to come out of debt faster, but be able to get a hold of those APRs that's actually really killing and taking your scores and robbing you from all that extra money that you really need. All right. The 10-20 rule is where you want to be at. You use that rule, everybody will thank me later, because not only will you protect yourself from any of those unwanted charges or somebody trying to swipe your card, because you need to put that card on lock, right? For those 10 days, you need to make sure that card is locked, right? There's no hidden charges going through your account, and you're the only one who are controlling that by actually setting that up and putting that into play, right? So I want you to keep that into the mindset of where you guys are going and setting up all of your credit cards. I've been using that rule for years. I've talked about this rule for years. I've had other companies now and other people in other groups saying, Lambo, we've adopted that principle of that 10-20 rule. It has changed our lives. 30%, all your balances need to be under 30%. If you want to be at where great credit lives, I promise you, you guys are getting ready to go ahead and flip out. I know it may be hard, it may be a stress for you, some of you guys, but start with some of the smaller credit card limits, a smaller credit card balance, and get them down to this point. Great credit lives under 10% utilization, right? So if I got $1,000 balance, the most I should be using on my card per swipe is $100. By the time I pay off everything 3 days before my due date and then put it on ice till 7 days after, that 10 days I'm not using it, I'm locking that card, we ain't touching it, should be no more. I said I have $900 available and I'm not using no more than $100 on that credit card, right? If you got a $10,000 credit card, the max you want to be using to get it under 10% is $1,000. That should be reported. Now, it's not the end of the world if you have used that credit card, right? And you use the whole 10,000 and you're doing the 10-20 rule. I got people who do this all the time, and it actually boosts up their borrowing power, right? And that's kind of where you want. You want the banks to be able to look at what you're doing to help boost your borrowing power, right? So if you got low limit credit cards, like a $5,000 credit card, $2,000 credit card, $10,000 credit card, right? Banks look at what you're doing for your borrowing power. And they base your borrowing power of you being able to use out the limit that they have extended you and the time frame that it takes for you to pay it back, right? I'm getting ready to give you guys some serious game that will help change your life. If you want credit card limit increases faster than any other person or any other bank and really want to trick the system, I need you paying your bills at least 2 payments every month. Yeah, Lambo said it. I need you to clear the balance, run it up, do the 10-20 rule, stick by that, but make 2 payments every single month. I don't care if you do it within those 20 days, you run it up. 10 days later from the first 20 days, you actually say, hey, I ran all the balance up. I got enough cash flow coming in. I'm going to take that balance all the way down within 10 days. I need you to do it. And then the very next week, you run up that card again. So you got a $10,000 card. By the due date, by that 10-20 rule. Now, remember, I told you if it's due on the 10th, you're going to pay it on the 7th, right? By the 7th, you need to be ready to go ahead and pay that $10,000 back down. What that does is it counts as a double payment in the Bureau's eyes and for your creditors, right? When creditors see that you have ran up that balance, you made a payment literally within 10 days of that 10-20 rule, within the side of the 20, right? Then you ran it up again, and then you literally paid it at the start of that 10-20 rule. You, my friend, my sister, my brother, are definitely in line for some huge credit limit increases. Banks look at that. Banks look at so much activity and so many things that inside that you may not think that that's available. When people are really trying to run the play and they're trying to run the play really big with American Express, I tell people, man, pay your bill. Run that card up as much as possible, man. Pay that bill and everything if you possibly can every single week. pay it off, right? I'm telling you, this has helped people out for years. I had my guy Sledge, who actually came back and says, Lambo, man, dude, you have been killing this game, and I've learned some game from you of how this thing actually works, right? So if you want to run up an American Express card balance, you run it up, but make sure using that 10-20 rule still, right? And then turn around and then make sure you're making those weekly payments to knock that out. There's a tab inside of American Express, true story, that you can turn around and you can go and ask for an increase inside of that American Express tab for borrowing power. You can turn around, and if you're at a $10,000 limit, you can 3x that, right? To say, hey, man, I really want to go to 30,000, and then turn around and hit that thing 3 times, go to 30,000. It should automatically approve you by your spending history that you have. Again, don't go call up a rep or anything else like that. Go right inside of the app and take care of it right inside of the app, and you'll thank me later. All right, credit is everything, man, and that's Lambo is passionate about. That's what I built my brand on. That's why I want to tell you that we got just on Lambo's team. We're doing a 7-day challenge where we wipe out everything negative on your credit, with the exception of late payments and you having high balances, because you need to be taking control of high balances. And even if you find yourself in position, make sure you're using a debt avalanche or your debt snowball effect, that you're taking care of the lowest balances first by keeping all the other credit cards on minimum, and then moving up to the next highest, then the next highest, and the next highest, and the next highest, up the ladder till you get to the very highest of your credit cards, and you're officially knocking it out, right? So I'm telling you, you'll thank me later. Now, how does that, in turn, with having great credit, turn around and put me in a position to prosper? Having great credit puts you in a position to prosper because banks look at your personal credit, even if you're doing business, to make sure that you're a qualified candidate. I'm going to get into chats in a minute. Y'all just stay right there. Banks look at what you are doing with your personal credit to see if you are a borrower for credit cards, right? Or even loans, or even credit products, or anything else that they have to offer. If you're over leveraging, meaning hitting over that 30% on your credit card balances, banks are automatically looking at you as you being desperate or overspending. That's why one of the hardest things to do is to be able to get above that 30% and then allow that to report. And then the banks are looking at you like, hey, you're at 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, maxing out for credit cards every month. That means that you're in desperation, and banks don't like to give money to desperate buyers who are out there. If you're a lender, lenders are looking at that and says, they're in desperation right now. They're really gasping for air. They're gasping for help. We cannot help them out. Neither can we extend products like we want to extend products. Will there be some lenders and some institutions out there that will love that? Yes, 100%, right? Lambo sees it every single week, week in and week out. We get approvals for clients who are definitely in the place where they have suffered the leverage of their credit, right? Maybe to purchase this or live off of some of these things in their credit, but also they are there to try to go on ahead, man, and make sure those balances are coming back down. Now, banks have been denied. I had a guy, true story, man. This is a client. He turned around. He came to us. We were able to go ahead, knock the negatives off, and then he paid his balances all the way down. And he's like, Lambo, my scores just popped up. I paid my balances down. I decided to pull the trigger and apply for a credit card, but I got denied. I want to give y'all some game, some serious game when it comes down to this. You cannot automatically have leverage balances for a longevity of periods of so high where you're over that 30% of your balances on your credit cards, and you've been at 90% and 80% and 100%, or even maxed out past 100% for months, and then expect to go ahead the moment that that balance is paid down, it's reported to the bureaus that you're going instantly to go and get an increase or go and get a product. What they have, and what most banks do, is they have people who truly want to go on ahead, and I'm just being real with you, right? They want to go on ahead and they really want to make sure that you are who you say you are, right? And what that means is that they need a longevity of period. And to make sure that you're not just paid your balance out, you came into some money, you're going to go right back into the habits that you're over leveraging your credit again. Straight up. I'm giving you some real game because some people need to hear this, right? So what banks do is they call it a look back period, right? Before they extend credit, and they mark it off and they tally it off in their books, right? So before you pay that balance down, you've been carrying balances like this for 5 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, right? You've been carrying high balances. Now all of a sudden you paid it down. Now all of a sudden your credit scores pop up. In your head, automatically you're thinking higher credit scores. I'm getting ready to get approvals, instant approvals. And in this society, in the way COVID and some things that COVID has taught us, banks have literally went on ahead and smartened up when it's come to people being able to pay down their balances and then go ahead and ask for increases or other products so that they can go ahead and get more money to run it right back up again and keep themselves back in the debt all over again. So what they do is a look back period. Most of the time, and once you pay those balances down, you want to keep them down for literally at least 90 days. I'm giving y'all some serious game here. 90 days is your magic number for the banks to be able to say, hey, in our system, we've seen your balances were high for a period of time, but I looked at you doing the 10-20 rule to lower your balances down. You listened to Lambo, you studied that, you did the rule, you made sure all of your stuff was reported. Give it about 90 days. Now go back and go apply for some of those amazing products that you want to, or those products that allow you to be able to have the access, the loans, the credit that you need. Some banks, you may have to wait up to 6 months of your balances being down on your credit just so that the banks will approve you for automatic approval, but high approvals on your credit profile. So hopefully that answers a lot of questions with a lot of people when it comes to credit. Now, why does credit actually goes on ahead and plays the part of me getting into real estate, right? I can show anyone how to get into real estate, and I'm going to show you how to get into real estate, right? Tonight on this show, so you guys want to stay tuned. Listen to this. Number one, right? First way to get into real estate, a lot of people, man, love to get into real estate, man, on this, right? And they love to, I'm going to pull this up on the screen so you guys can see it. Because I really want you guys to know what this is, right? That's right. No, we want to put this back. Here we go. And then I'll put this up for you guys because you guys need to see this, right? I want you to go ahead and make sure. Here we go. So, number one thing is this. Here we go. This is true story. Man, I'm giving y'all some serious game because I really want you guys. Don't worry, I'm gonna get to y'all in the comments in a minute. Stay tuned because we got work to do. Lambo is on a full sniper assignment tonight. All right, so this is the first thing right here, right? Most people get into real estate for fix and flips, right? Fix and flips are amazing projects, right? That is real estate that people love to get into, right? They see an acquirement of a building, of a home, or something that they know they can go in, take the leverage of that place, right? And then purchase it at a way lower price. They've scouted the value of everything around those homes, those houses, and everything else within that area. And then they decide to purchase that because they're going to go ahead, bring a team in, flip that house, and then sell it for the value of the market value of the current conditions of housing that's around them, right? Do you know? Lambo's getting ready to give something. If some people who love that style of flipping, if you love that style or ever wanted to do that style of flipping, do you know today, if you wanted to get into that style of real estate, you can get into that style of real estate with no money down today. Whoa, Lambo. Are you telling me I can get into real estate with zero down? Zero down. Zero down if you wanted to get into fix and flips. If you knew people who know how to go ahead and fix houses, or you can do them yourself, or you have family members or friends, whatever you want to do, you can do fix and flips. You can do them yourself with bad credit, no credit, zero money out of your pocket. Right now today, we'll have companies that will lend to you the entire value of the property and what it costs for you to flip that property. Do you know that right now, like literally, if you're looking at this screen right now, I'm literally got you one company, man, who's up here right now. They're called Lyman One Capital. They actually are in there, right, to lend up to 92.5. No interest on undrawn rehab funds for experienced borrowers. That means 92.5 of the entire project. They're willing to give this to you. They're willing to tell you, you can get into real estate. Give us a plan and show us the building. Give us the specs of the housing of the building. What is actually going to cost you to fix and flip that property, and they'll turn around and they'll give you money today based off of the evaluation of real estate. Now, this is 92.5. This is something that I picked up, right? That's what they call fix and flips. Those lenders that do that all day long. If someone wanted to get into real estate today, you say, Lambo, I am down on my luck. I don't know what I need to do. I don't know which way I need to go. I don't know which direction I need to do. If you want to come play where the big money plays at and how the people who've been playing the game play this real estate game play at, fix and flips, hard money lenders will lend to you 100% of the value to 110% of the value of what you are bringing and pushing across their desk. Hold on, Lambo. Back this up. You mean to tell me I can have a person, I can look at a house, I see that, man, this house looks like it needs some help. And all of a sudden, there's a company that if I'm looking at this house and say, I would love to flip this house today or tomorrow, if I bring them a piece of paper, just a piece of paper of how much the property costs, how much in the time that I'm going to go on ahead and what it takes to flip this property, but the value and the specs of what this property is going to be worth after I flip it and how much I'm going to pay the contractors, I can put this all into agreement. There's a company that'll pay for the house, pay for the laborer, and pay for the little extra cost that you need to flip that house all the way up until you're closed on that house and the cash hits your bank account. Whoa, Lambo, hold on. You mean to tell me I don't have to go to the bank to go see if I can go get a loan, to go see if they're going to approve me, even with bad credit? Some of y'all could be possibly sitting in a place right now where you are sitting, and this is Lambo giving game to you, where you're sitting on millions of dollars of a portfolio, and all you need to push across the table is a plan to enter and a plan to exit. You need to have a plan together to enter the home that you want to acquire, a plan what it takes to fix up those problems, and the companies that you're going to go ahead and partner with and hire out, they give you money for that, and a plan to exit, and then push that on stage to be sold, and then you will pay back that lender, and you get your profits in your hand, and then you move on to the next project. There's companies that do this day in and day out, week in and week out. You don't have to have no money in your pockets. You can have bad jacked up credit. You can have horrible people who don't believe in your vision, but you believe in your vision. And all you sat down and did was presented a plan to a company, to a lender who believed in your plan. Your plan looks like it's 100% enter and 100% exit. And guess what? They'll lend to you today, tomorrow, in your bank account for that entire deal you want to put together. Fix and flips, right? That's one of the biggest things that you can have in real estate and getting yourself in real estate, right? People are saying to themselves, they're saying, well, Lambo, I didn't think that it was that easy. You mean to tell me all these people who are fixing this property and they're fixing up these places and they're fixing all this stuff up and they're doing these flips, most of them are using what they call hard money lenders. They're using OPM, other people's money, right? To go ahead and fix their properties, fix and flip properties, and then turn around and then put those properties on a market to sell and make profit every single day. Yes, if you wanted to start and get into real estate today, you can start that. I can show you even one company. Hold up. You can even Google them yourself, right? You can even Google them yourself. Here we go. I'm getting ready to give you one company right here. This company right here is an amazing company who does this each and every single day. And they do it even for, depending on what city that you're in, they will do it in everything, man, in the city if you're a qualifying city. The name of this company is called Hard Money Mike. Shout out to Hard Money Mike. Hard Money Mike and the team is good friends with Lambo as well. Hard Money Mike, right? And I want you to go ahead and look up, I'm trying to tell you, 5 ways to start a business with $0. That's true. The locations, they have locations in Colorado, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Texas, right? And we have options in all states. We have options in all states. That means that if you wanted to get into an actual flip today, you're saying, Lambo, whoa, hold on. You mean to tell me this company will lend to me and they've got offices in each one of these states? You can run into these offices. If you live in Colorado, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Texas, oh my goodness. Some of y'all are already winning and ahead of the game. You can go visit a local office and they will turn around and they will lend to you, right? Fix and flip. Go ahead and look at this. Fix and flip gallery. They will lend to you. Listen to this. I can't make this up. Lambo is only here to give you this because I want to see you win, right? They will give to you in-house funded loans with an interest rate of 9.9%, funds up to 100% of purchase and 100% of rehab. I'm not, listen, this is Lambo. This is Lambo giving something to you guys. Whoa, Lambo, you mean to tell me they're going to fund me 100% of the house and 100% of the rehab? Yes, it gets better. They actually do bridge loans and gap funding loans with second liens as well. Do people understand that you can turn around and begin to change your life today if you begin to take what I'm telling you and allowing you to move forward in your life, because this one right here will begin to definitely change your life. Hard Money Mike. If you live in those states, you need to be going to Google up Hard Money Mike today. He said, you know what, Lambo? I've been wanting to get into fixed. I've been wanting to get into real estate. I've been wanting to get into this. You mean to tell me I can have no money out the pocket? I gotta have no credit. I ain't gotta have this. I ain't gotta have that. You don't. Lambo is giving you game today. You don't. There's companies that will fund you 100% of the purchase price of the home, 100% of the rehab costs, also offer gap funding at a small 9.99% to start. Wow. That's game for y'all right there. For some people, man, who are saying, you know what? I didn't know that style of investing existed. Well, it does. Fix and flips, hard money loans, right together will begin to allow your journey into real estate to be able to be a more profitable journey, especially if you got teams and systems that are around you and are willing to help you. All right. That's number one, fix and flips. All right. Now, Number two, I want to give this to y'all because a lot of y'all, man, are saying to yourselves, you're saying, Lambo, I remember that you had that person that was on the show, right? Well, first of all, let me bring this back. Let me give you 3 working ones, physical things you got to work with, right? Number two, I'm going to change the order around, okay? You got this one thing. We had a gentleman on our show, if you guys remember, a few months back, right? And I'm telling you what, here we go. He was just amazing. He came out there amazing. Shout out to Ahmed Hazel, right? Who came on our show. He was there in the conference in DC. Amazing guy, amazing friend, and really killing the game. Number two, so number one is fix and flips. You want to get in that 0 down, bad credit, everything. We got people that 100% go ahead and get to that and get you into that today, tomorrow. You can go visit them in their local office. They will turn around the United States. If you find something and the paperwork looks right, you can get into real estate today or tomorrow, right? Even with having bad credit. But now I always tell people to definitely have some good credit because I'm going to give you some reasons why. So having good credit, once I was talking to you about doing your credit, making sure that you're paying your balances down, making sure we can get negatives off, removed, and all of this other stuff, you can go get 0% bank no doc funding. Meaning that you can go get funding because based off of just what? Your great credit on your personal. And then just being able to establish a business, right? That's the biggest thing. Like all you got to have is a business establishing that. So you mean to tell me, Lambo, I can go start a business, right? Today. I can go start a business today. And I can sit back up in here, man, and get funding for my business. Yes, your business already comes with equity already in it. Now, there is something what they call startups. That's a new business. And they have something on the other side what they call this age business or age corps. Almost feel like my guy, Derek Whitehead. Shout out to my mentor out there. Age corps allow you, or age shelf corps allow you to be able to purchase an existing business that's already been on the shelf, that someone already started, that someone already put a little effort into it. It has time and value with it. You purchase that business mixed with that great credit, right? Go to the banks. Now you have a seasoned business, little age. You may have to put a couple of trade lines on it if you can to go ahead and go to the banks, and they will give you money just for you having great credit, an age corp, or even a new corp, and then going to them and saying, hey, I need some money. That's called no doc funding or 0% funding. They do it all day long. And they'll quickly give you 50,000, 75,000, 100,000, 125,000, 150,000, 200,000, $250,000 for no doc funding. Some of them I've seen all the way up to 500,000 for no doc funding. You can take that and allow that to help you out in the middle of your real estate deals if you need to maneuver some things, right? You need to pay some earnest for whatever, or you need to pay a couple of other contractors that you might have didn't think that was in the budget when you first took that hard money lender from Hard Money Mike and say, hey, I need this amount. And Hard Money Mike gave that money to your account, gave you 100% of the loan for the home and 100% of the rehab loan for the rehab for you to go ahead and do the project. But then you needed a little money in between. I don't know, you may have had some cool things that you wanted to do, right? You can take that loan and take that money that you get from the bank on no doc funding and allow you to position yourself for the long run. Now you may have some other little things that you need to purchase. You can put that all into that, make the sale of that home, get full commission of that home, repeat, rinse, recycle, do it all over again. Now the next thing that you have, once you've made a flip or you made some money, some people say, hey, Lambo, I like to come in with some money, right, on a deal. The next one outside of fix and flips is mortgage notes. Mortgage notes are huge. This is it right here. I want to give y'all to this because some people need to understand how this actually works, right? You guys see what mortgage notes is, right? When they say, man, it's the modern way to buy and sell mortgage notes online, they can actually do it. You can view assets for sale right now. Like literally, it shows you full mortgage notes. Look at this. You can actually purchase these homes right now, available, performing or non-performing, right? Mortgage notes are based into 2 categories: performing notes or non-performing notes, right? On this screen, if I go to paper stack, PAPERSTAC, paper stack will show me all either, or I can select on performing, right? Or non-performing. Look at this. Boom, non-performing. Either way it goes, whether you're on performing side, whether you're on non-performing, you will sit back up in here and be able to take advantage of real estate on the real estate mortgage note side. You could get into that side by purchasing the notes at a fraction of the cost of what that house is worth, but the house still maintaining its highest value of being able to take over ownership for that home. Mortgage notes is one of the biggest ways and best ways that you can get yourself into real estate, and get yourself into real estate by actually purchasing the note of the home. Most people don't know this, but I'm getting ready to give you some serious game, right? When you sign your name to an actual home, an actual house, an actual deed, right, of the house, you're signing yourself to the what? You're signing yourself to the deed or the home ownership of the loan of the home. Do you know that the title can be signed over to anyone that you choose to? The title can be signed over, right? You can go in there today or tomorrow and say, hey, I want my mom to be on the title of my home. And boom, you go ahead and sign your name, and boom, your mom gets the title of the house. It's just a quick signature. You are tied to the mortgage company as a debt to the mortgage company, not the title of your home. Have many of you guys ever seen We Buy Houses? You guys seen all of these things that have been stuck in the yards, seen the big signs, seen the big billboards. Those are just signs of allowing people who have maybe in distress or who may have fell back on hard times. And now people are in a place of saying, hey, I need to get out of where I'm at. Most of the time, the people who are actually behind those signs are only matching you up with a buyer because you're a seller trying to get out of that, or they're going to put you in what they call is a land contract, right? Or they call it a subject to, right? Subject to means that they will actually take over the title of your house. The debt is still tied to you. They pay back what you have missed payments on or falling back on your payments, and allow a qualified either borrower to take over the full house and be able to pay that note off at a discounted rate, or they put you into an owner financing deal where someone else, pretty much like a sublease on an apartment, takes over your home, takes over your payments, and you go start all over again in someplace else. And now all of a sudden, when that person's credit gets into the right place or whatever the case may be, they can actually take over the note by turning around and purchasing that house and getting that distressed person out of that house and out of that burden and out of all that distress from the mortgage company. And it's now transferred into that individual's name. This is game that Lambo wants y'all to go and find, but you guys can do it today. Mortgage notes is the second way you guys can actually get into this side of real estate. But getting into this side of real estate on fraction of the cost of what it would take to actually do a full purchase price of a house by just purchasing the note of the house or the title of the house, right? To get that distress off of that person and to be either on the performance side or non-performance side. If you guys need help, I can get you in contact with my guy, Ahmed Hazel. Shout out to Ahmed Hazel, who will definitely show you the game and how to be able to take advantage of performing or non-performing mortgage notes and grow your wealth to another level. All right? So that is number two, you guys. That's number two. Number one with fix and flips, I showed you guys how you guys can get into real estate, right? No money down, bad credit, no credit, whatever, and then linking that, having a plan of how you're going to enter that entire real estate deal and how you're going to exit that deal. They take care of 100% of the home, 100% of the rehab funding, And they will even cover the gap insurance as well. And you guys can begin to start doing real estate today with no money out of your pocket, no money down, and just sitting out there with a vision. Second one I told you is mortgage notes, where you guys can actually purchase properties, right, for the actual note of the home, right? And it's either going to be performing or not performing. If you guys need more help and one-on-one with that, I will gladly get you a hold of Ahmed Hazel. Shout out to my guy, Ahmed Hazel, who's really doing some amazing things. All right. So that's number two. I'm giving, this is all stuff that is at a discount, right? Number three, right? And so the next three ones you guys are going to see, most of the time you have to do hands-on with those first two. All right. So you guys want to get that. These next three are all hands off of real estate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold Lambo. What did you just say? You mean to tell me the next three are all hands off? Now, I said hands off. That does not mean that you do not or cannot go into it with capital, because you do have to have some capital to go into the next three phases of real estate that allow you to grow your wealth every month between 10 to 25% a month if you do it right. The next one after that, oh, you guys are going to love this one, man. I love this one because this one and everything, man, has definitely helped change my life. It has changed so many other people's lives around me. And I want to make sure you guys are getting this, right? So the next style of real estate investing is this style right here. This is, my friend, digital real estate. Digital real estate. Digital real estate. And shout out to JJC Unlimited for showing us what digital real estate looks like, right? Most of the time when we heard real estate, everything that I told you, you automatically think in your brain, expense, expense, expense. Now, with the way things are going with this hands-off approach, you're able to capitalize at the highest level you possibly can capitalize. Digital real estate is that real estate that's not a physical presence that you would see like a brick and mortar, right? But digital real estate has been that real estate that many entrepreneurs and successful entrepreneurs have been able to level up their net worth and take it to a whole new level. JJCunlimited.com. I want all of y'all to go there. JJCunlimited.com. Shout out to Julian Jeremiah, man. Team Crafton, who are really killing the game here with the Leverage Show or in this digital real estate space, right? This is called e-commerce success automation, right? For you, right? If you want to do, and this is again, unlike explosive growth with done for you Amazon and eBay automation, as well as Walmart automation as well, right? Now, I'm telling you this right now. This is amazing of what you guys need to do to be able to say, hey, I have some funds. Lambo, you were telling me about once I fix my credit, once I can go to the banks with these no docs and allow these no docs to be able to give me financing and give me some money. Lambo, what do I do with it? Do I go on ahead and I initially go right into me sitting there and purchasing a physical house, doing a fix and flip, doing a mortgage note? No, Lambo, I can go to JJC Unlimited and begin to start to do digital real estate. Oh my goodness, you mean to tell me I can go for them and they will do a done for you for me? Yes, I said it. Yes, they will begin to take from what in the physical you've seen in real estate, do it in the digital side of real estate and begin to build out your e-commerce stores, right? That literally have traction going through of consumers who are spending and purchasing and buying and shipping things to their homes, their office spaces, and around the world, right? You can begin to make money in digital real estate that's hands-free, done for you, and if you're with the right company, can make you at least minimum 10% a month. I'm sorry, y'all. Some people don't know in real estate, some deals, you don't make 10 to 20% until after the deal is done. After you've did the fix and flip, after you did the remodel, after you did the rehab, you finally start to see profit once it is actually sold. Right now, that may take anywhere between 30 days to fully flip it to up to 6 months. Sometimes they may take even up to 9 months to rehab that home. We have some buildings take up to a year that actually rehab those homes as well. You mean to tell me, Lambo, I can get into something and make as much as 10 to 15% a month profit hands free, and a company will do this for me in digital real estate? Yes. That's exactly what Lambo is saying. You can actually take your money that you're able to get, or you may have reserve funds that are on the side. And say if you have 75,000, 80,000, 100,000 aside, send it to JJC and they will begin to start making you money hands free. They've been doing this since 2008. They've already done multi-millions of dollars out here, and they can't wait to begin to help your store. Imagine them building your store hands free, worry free. You're living life, you're enjoying yourself, doing what you want to do, and your store is continuously growing in value because they're putting the right products in and matching your stores with consumers who cannot wait to purchase your products. Over time, the amazing thing about this is that store grows in value just like a brick and mortar building would grow. And that store becomes more valuable in the digital side of space. It begins to accumulate its value and appreciate in a digital side, right? That way, if you ever decide to sell your store, you can sell it with much value and have somebody with another opportunity come in and be able to say, you know what? I cannot even wait to make sure that I can be a part of this and get your store and begin to have the history and the years of your store being around so that they can actually jump through some of those barriers and loopholes that a new store would definitely have to be. Now, it doesn't matter whether it's new or whether it's appreciating like this, like in the digital side, because you got the value, you got the time, and you got all these other things that are running through. The value of it is that it is appreciating over time, and it's allowing you to grow your wealth over time. Get with this amazing company if you really want to do digital real estate and allow them to help grow your digital real estate, and you earn money every month passively. I mean, they're doing it, man, for couples. They're doing it for single people. They're doing it for people who have other businesses and who are thriving in life. Well, they're doing it for 9-to-5 workers who are out here and they're growing their wealth by money they have or capital they have available. So those credit cards that you get from the bank and you're saying, I don't think that they can do anything with them, I would dare for you to go ahead and reach out to this company. Reach out to JJC. See what they can do in taking your plastic and making your plastic cash dollars into your pocket. You being able to make that monthly on a return. I'm telling you what, digital real estate has been the game in the e-commerce space when it's done right with the right company and the right team that will help grow you immensely. And again, they've got all these amazing things. Go to their site, begin to kind of pick through some things. You'll see some amazing things on here. Here's some of these great testimonies. This beautiful lady right here, Miss Caroline, I love her. And they know I've actually sung a song, man, about that old sweet Caroline, man. So shout out to Mama. That is the wonderful mother, man, of Julie, man, Crafton. I love, love, love to see her. And she has a quick video testimony real quick.
My name is Caroline, and I have been working with Jeremiah and Julie for approximately 3 years now with my Amazon store. And I have been very pleased with the outcome of how it's going, and especially with their communications. They keep me knowing what's going on, and I appreciate it very much.
I cannot thank Julie and Jeremiah enough for their exceptional services that they provided for my business. They not only created a great e commerce store for my business, but they also provided me with valuable insight on how to optimize it for maximum conversions. The process was so smooth, and their team was incredibly responsive to my every need.
Julie and Jeremiah have been fantastic. They've been super helpful whenever there's an issue, and there rarely is. They're very responsive. I wouldn't do anything differently. Having worked with Jeremiah over the last 2 years, I would do it all over again and plan on working for a very long time. I wouldn't have any hesitation about working with them.
Listen, y'all heard that out of the horse's mouth yourself. I didn't have to go ahead, butter them up. Y'all hearing from real life clients who they're working with right now today who are really killing the game. Again, if I was you, I would make it to jjcunlimited.com and make sure that you schedule your appointment. Book a call with them today. See how they can turn your credit or your extra cash that you have aside into cash flowing money every single month. I'm telling you what I know. They're some of the best in the business. Go check out their website. You will thank me later. Digital real estate is the way to grow your wealth, especially by making monthly passive income right through your bank of your hands. I'm telling you, you will thank me later. jjcunlimited.com. I'm trying to tell you all this right now. They are the premium, the creme de la creme that are out there. Shout out to Team Crafting. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep changing lives because you, my friends, are definitely leading the way. We love you for that. So that's number 3, digital real estate, right? You really want to go ahead and make sure that you are part of that because that whole community, especially what JJC Unlimited can actually offer, can actually grow your wealth. And most of their customers have been with them and haven't dropped off with them since they started. So that tells you a lot about what they do, the service that they offer, but the type of company that you're definitely going to be growing your wealth for the long term. So that's number 3, digital real estate. All right. Now, number 4, we got a chance to make sure that this wonderful lady came to the show. Oh my God. I don't know if you missed it or not, but make sure that you take a hold of that, get a hold of that because that entire show was just amazing. If you guys missed it, make sure you guys are getting it because we really want to make sure that you're into this. Let me see. I want to make sure that we pull this up the right way and make sure that you guys are being able to get this the right way, right? Because that's what we're doing out here. All right. So here we go. This wonderful lady right here. Golly, I love this, man. Here we go. I want y'all to see this. The number 4 way of actually doing real estate and doing it the right way. You want to just take your time. I love this. I love this. I love this. It's this one right here. Dirt is gold. Do you guys remember Marcella Silva, who jumped on our show? She came to the Leverage Show broadcast, and what she did was she showed you guys how you guys can actually buy real estate, but buy land and what they call is land banking. I'm telling you what, I get excited when I actually see things like land banking, right? That lets me know that I can go purchase land and just allow myself, because remember, she didn't want to go ahead and have, tenants, toilets, and time and all of that in trouble. She didn't want to have none of that. But she said, hey, if I took my money and purchased land, what would that actually do? Land banking is definitely one of the ways and innovative ways that they have already sought out after to make sure that you are growing your money and your money is investing for the long run. What they do is in land banking, right? They turn around and they go after what they call is land that's definitely going to have growth, right? Or land that officially is going to kick up, right, in growth. They're going to do developmental land and non-developmental land. Non-developmental land, when you purchase that, really, you're really kind of shooting yourself in the foot, right? There's no value to it, but the value is to the person or the purchaser who decided to get into that deal. And now they're able to say, hey, it may be marshland. Hey, I own 40 acres, but it may be 40 acres of marshland, right? That's amazing. But imagine if you had 40 acres or even 10 acres of developmental land that they have scouted out, that they know that they're going to be doing developmental projects in that area. How much more successful would you actually be? Now, that's your money without being tied to the physicality of real estate. That is actually land banking. Land banking allows you, right, to be able to afford to get and purchase land that's already on the horizon, getting ready to come in to some sort of development in the near future. Imagine you, and shout out to Marcella Silva and her wonderful husband who came on here as well. They did an amazing presentation when it came to this. But they also talked about the one lady who went in, purchased land, right, for $100,000. Now, I'm not talking about something that was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. She purchased land at $100,000. She sat on the land for 15 months. You guys remember the story for the ones who were on that show. For 15 months, by the time she finally sold her land that she purchased for $100,000, not a house, not a home, not tenants, not all of this other stuff, just the land, she was able to sell it for $1.5 million. Just in 2022, going into 2023. Whoa. Hold on, Lambo. This was just last year. Just last year. Imagine you being able to take a hold of $100,000, doing over a 15 times, 100x, 200x, 300x, 400x. It did a 15,000%, 1,500% on what they actually spent in value by only holding with less than a year and a half. $1.5 million is what they sold that land for. That was in the middle of a development, and that investor only invested $100,000 into it. Do you understand that land banking gives you opportunities as low as $25,000? You can purchase land that is in the developmental side of things and begin to start to move yourself forward in your real estate investment portfolio. You mean to tell me, Lambo, I can go do land right now, and I know for a fact that there's going to be some development down the line in the near future, and someone will come and actually purchase my land or actually lease my land out to somebody? You don't even have to sell it. You can actually lease it out to somebody. Did you guys remember that her and a wonderful husband from Dirt is Gold, shout out to Marcella Silva, was actually talking about how the land that they actually had could actually be leased out because it had an energy conservation land contract for the next 20 years on it. Every year, because they purchased the land and it's being leased out now, that person was making over 6 figures a year because that person wanted to come in and do green energy on that land. What if that was you? What if you purchased land? You didn't have to go do anything to the land. The land was just right there. And someone came out and leased your land, and you made residual income each and every single year off of land banking real estate that allowed you to not have the stress or the headaches of actual buildings of real estate, but just your land, your dirt, turn around and made profit for you year in and year out. Land banking is the number 4 step into building your real estate, building your wealth that allows you to continuously to gain wealth and gain value over time. Remember, land is going to continue to appreciate in value, especially when they have already marked it out in the deals that Marcella and her wonderful husband were actually able to give you, or in developmental stages, in developmental project lands that people cannot wait to buy. And they do it mostly based out of California. An amazing time. If you get the chance, go to Dirt is Gold. Go schedule an appointment today. Go tell them, hey, man, we learned about this on the Leverage Show that we can actually purchase land for as little as $25,000, but it's in the developmental stages in California that we know someone will purchase or someone may lease my land. That's going to give me residual income because I know that my land will be worth money someday. Dirtisgold.com. Get with Marcella Silva. Tell her your friends on the Leverage Show. Let them know you are interested in getting into land banking because you want to grow your wealth and grow your wealth in the long run. Amazing stuff. Great presentations. Get out here. That's her. Remember her. Amazing lady. You guys will see this. Look through all of this. Referral partners. Click here. Tell them and everything, man, your referral partner right here. This is her and Rick right here, you guys. Remember that? Amazing. Shout out to her and Rick, who literally came on and did an amazing presentation, amazing job, and literally are killing the game, man. I want to thank you guys. Land banking, Dirt is Gold, that's huge. You guys want to be a part of that style of real estate that is actually allowing you to make money and your portfolio value to increase year by year by year by you just holding on to it, all right? So shout out to you for that. Somebody told me that I got a message, so I really wanted to go ahead and make sure that we put this present. They say, well, Lambo, you showed Rick and Marcella. Why you didn't show Julie and Jeremiah? Boom, bam, there you go. Hey, e-commerce, JJC Unlimited, this wonderful company, this wonderful partnership, that is our team crafting right there. I got to go ahead and make sure that I give you guys your face shot as well. J-Dog and Julie are some amazing people that are definitely killing it in the digital real estate game. Again, JJC Unlimited, make sure you guys are there and tell them that you guys came from the Leverage Show. You guys are ready to partner up with them. So, all right, that's your FaceTime, Team Crafting. My bad for not going all the way down and giving you your FaceTime for your digital real estate. All right, number five, 5 key real estate investments to grow your wealth that you, my friend, will definitely love, right? I told y'all this is all hands off the last 3, right? Because remember, we started with fix and flips, showed you how to get in that with zero down, with just a game plan. If you draw it out, you can get in real estate today or tomorrow, and they will finance and fund some of the biggest projects that you've ever seen. So don't just go ahead and get in there and think small right there. You may want to do some strip malls or some other stuff, man, that'll blow your mind. Even for big real estate or skyscrapers, they will fund those deals too. 100%, 100% for the housing, 100% for the rehab. The next one I told you guys about, right, that you guys know we had our good friend Ahmed Hazel came to the show, was mortgage notes, non-performing and performing, right? You guys can get into that based up off of just the mortgage notes at a fraction of the cost and what the actual value of the home is. Again, if you need help with that and learning how to go ahead and control the notes, but also grow your real estate value, you want to go ahead and reach out to Lambo. I will get you in contact with Ahmed Hazel, and you guys will be able to begin to move forward with that. Number 3, right? Number 3, I told you guys, was digital real estate. That was e-commerce space, right? With eBay, with Amazon, with Shopify, with even Walmart. That was what our wonderful couple, JJC Unlimited, and learning how you can grow your wealth with that. An amazing couple and allowing you to grow in the digital side by just using your cards or any available cash that you may have on the side, and they will definitely be able to help you out and make money residual with that each and every single month. How amazing is that? Number 4, I told you guys, was land banking. Shout out to Marcella Silver and a wonderful husband, Rick, when they came in there and they showed us how we can actually make money by just purchasing land, your dirt being the gold, but being able to get your portfolio on those things that were what we call as developmental land that they have already scouted out, and you can get in that as low as $25,000, which is amazing. I showed you guys some of the stories as well. You guys can go to that website, dirtisgold.com, and you guys can go check into that even more. The last but not least, the number 5 stage, you guys can get into real estate, or anybody can get into real estate, right? And I'm really big on this because this is huge, right? There's actually 2 if you actually look at it, right? But I'm getting ready to tell you this right now. That is this one right here. We pull this up because you guys need to turn around and get a hold of this. How you guys can say, Lambo, how can I start winning for real estate at one of the earliest stages in my life that will actually help blow my mind? That's this one right here. Last but not least, number 5 is REITs. Does anyone know what a REIT is, right? REITs is amazing, right? REITs is being able to get into real estate on the side of real estate that you, my friends, will be able to say, do you know what, Lambo? I'm able to get into real estate, but I'm able to get into real estate on the crowdfunding side of real estate, right? Which is one of the best ways to get into real estate without having all that distraction, that headache. Again, I know some of you guys like the hustle and bustle of that, and that's the 2 that I tell everybody of, the fix and flips, as well as even mortgage notes. Mortgage notes, you may have to get your hands dirty too, depending on the projects. But this side, REITs, you're able to invest and get into REITs on the crowdfunding side. Imagine you being able to purchase properties, purchase buildings, purchase real estate, purchase all of these things on the crowdfunding side. And you're saying, you know what, Lambo, I want to be able to make a percentage on my money. I want to be able to make a percentage on my investment, but I don't want to have all of these other headaches when it comes to real estate, like most people are having because they're physically doing the labor. The side you want to get on is the REIT side, my friend. Real estate investment, right? REITs, all REITs is just real estate investment, right? Trusts that are usually set up. Real estate investment trusts, right? REIT, right? There's a company called Yield Street, right? That literally you can get into real estate as an investment starting off at $10,000, right? As little as $10,000. Now, I remember sharing you guys with the company, right? Where you guys can actually go even lower than that. It's called ground floor. Ground floor, you can get in as low as like $20, right? So people can really say, Lambo, I can really get into real estate as low as $10, $20. Yes, you can. $10, $20. Now, I am here and I want to say, if that's the style you want to go in, you can go to groundfloor.us. You can get yourself into real estate, get yourself into the REIT side, which they are actually really doing. But if you really want to see more profit, you really want to come in at a little higher standpoint. 10,000 is a good sweet spot for you to actually make a little money and park a little money off of the crowdfunding of real estate, right? Real estate allows you to grow your wealth, but grow your wealth in many different directions. That's what you really want to do. The REIT side and going to Yield Street, if you do decide to sign up, reach out to a partner and begin to say, do you know what? I really want to grow my real estate investment. I can grow my real estate investment from that side of the REITs, Real Estate Investment Trust. Or remember, there's even 2. There's not just Real Estate Investment Trust, which is called REITs. There's also another one called REIGs with a G, REIG. That's called Real Estate Investment Groups. They go hand in hand. A lot of people know about REITs. A lot of people don't know about REIGs, which is Real Estate Investment Groups. Those 2, hand in hand, will allow you to grow your real estate in the same type of form or fashion. I'm trying to tell you all this right now. They're actually grouped together with a group of investors that allow you to be able to say, hey, I'm going to take my partnership into this. We may have 10 other guys, 20 other people, 50 other people, 100 other people, all compound on being able to purchase one single building or a set of homes or a set of single family flips or whatever. And now they have companies that are doing that. You become the accredited investor. You get yourself into your money. Your money is making money for you. You get a return back based off of the time frame and off of the stipulations or whatever that they have made into the agreement for you to make money off of your money. Look at this. Annualized returns. Private real estate, right? Which is REITs, right? 9% annually you can actually off on return. U.S. equities are only 7%. U.S. fixed incomes is only 4%. If you want to get money and earn more off of REITs, you could possibly make about 9%, 10%, 12%, 15% a year. REITs is your way to go. REITs is that one where when you see it, you're able to say, oh my gosh, I made a little bit more for my money, hands-free, by just parking my money with the company, allow the company to put my money into real estate projects hands-free, and then giving me a return back annually or with inside of the terms. Some terms, right, especially if you go to groundfloor.us, I told you can get in a lot cheaper. You probably get in at $10 to $20 or $50 into real estate. You're only growing marginal, but that allows you to get yourself accustomed to how real estate investment trust works, or real estate investment groups, REITs, which is the other one. And you guys can Google anyone that you guys are comfortable with, right? I like Yield Street. I like Ground Floor. There's a couple more other ones that I do like, that I do deal with as well, that allows your money to be parked in and grow for the long term. Imagine you being able to make on a consistent yearly basis almost 10% of money being parked into real estate hands-free. What would you do with that? What could an extra 10% do for you that allows you to make more money than the banks? Banks are only doing about 3%, right? So almost 4% for the entire year. Imagine you're making almost triple to quadruple that just by parking your money into this side of real estate, that allows you to go in with a group of investors, right? And you guys are compounding that investment, but that investment is paying you out annually, or depending on your real estate, quarterly, right? Depending on how it's set up, they can actually make money for you quarterly with your real estate investment trust. Do you know what the power of that will do to you and your portfolio and your money, and you're being able to grow it over time, and you're getting in with the right company? Imagine you taking, let's just give a roundabout number. This is a good thing. Imagine you being able to take $500,000, park it into Yield Street, and after one yielding year street, hands free, you make $50,000 off of your $500,000 being parked. You're saying to yourself, oh my gosh, Lambo, I did not think that I could make money from REITs by just parking my money, setting it in there, and then allowing this to make money, and then them cutting me a check for my $500,000 being parked in there, because it's real estate. Most people trust real estate, brick and mortar, $50,000. Could you imagine if you did that at a $250,000 level, you made $25,000? Imagine you did it at a $100,000 level, you made an extra $10,000 a year. But imagine if you combine all of these different styles I showed you together here. Imagine you doing fix and flips, and I showed you how to get in there with no money down, fully 100% cash flowing. It will pay for it all by getting a hard money lender. Imagine you getting the mortgage notes I told you, performing and non-performing, and you're being able to purchase that at the acquisition of a property for pennies on the dollar. Imagine you getting into digital real estate, right? What JJC Unlimited, that's the Amazon, Shopify, Walmart, e-commerce space, and you're making with them 10% to 15% every single month guaranteed. And then imagine you jumping into land banking. Now you're making money with land banking. You purchase something and then all of a sudden it takes off, or somebody come and leases the land that you have actually acquired. And now they're actually paying you money each and every single year for your money, and you being able to have exact acquisition to that land. Now imagine you going into REITs or REITs, real estate groups or real estate trusts, and you're making money hands-free into real estate without you actually having to hustle and bustle with just a company that will do a portfolio, and they turn around, park your money in there, give you a set percentage, and you're making money hands-free because you're in the real estate. Imagine those five. What could you do? What would you be able to do? How would you grow your wealth? How would you grow your network? You will grow it exponentially with this. Yield Street, my friend, is one of the ones that I like. It showed you exactly what to do. It shows you what's hedging. It shows you what's moving forward. It shows you the inflation. It shows you everything. Shows you the benefits of investing in the real estate. Historically outperformed the U.S. equities. National inflation hedge. Lower correlation to public markets. Income and growth opportunities. Tax efficient. Huge. That is big. You really want to learn how to go ahead and move yourself and moving yourself into taxes and what you do not paying taxes, how it becomes, man, more better for you. You will definitely be blown away. Yield Street today has raised almost $1 billion, 900 million to be exact, with them in this real estate company called Yield Street. Imagine you being with $1 billion company and what it has done and what it is doing to help making sure that you get this. For 100 plus offerings, 9.6% is the net annualization return. Do you know it can actually go higher than that? Believe it or not, look at this. This one right here is $15,000 for this real estate right here to get into one of these real estate. There's plenty more once you get signed up, you get signed in. You're actually being able to start growing yourself into real estate and real estate investing that will blow your mind. I tell people, man, make sure you jump on the site, jump around, get some education first. You got all these amazing education tags to let you know exactly what it is, how you can begin to start making money and what it is to be able to allow your money to work for you. I just wanted to go ahead and bring that to your attention, those 5 different ways of real estate investing, growing your wealth, how you can grow your wealth, and how you can accrue wealth each and every single day, week, month, year of your life, being able to do it on a hands-free side with 3 of them, and the other 2 being able to really get your hands dirty and say, hey, I can grow my wealth, but I can do it by not even having any money down and also bad credit, but just a game plan. I showed you guys that because I really wanted you guys to see how you guys can go ahead and invest into something that allows you to really go ahead and grow. If you need help, man, please reach out to me and I will get you connected with Ahmed Hazel. I will get you connected with JJC. I will get you connected with Marcella Silver. The number is on the bottom of the screen, 612-547-8826. Say, Lambo, I need to get connected to those. I'm interested in JJC doing the digital real estate. I'm interested in land banking, getting a hold of Marcella Silver. I showed y'all guys the website. You guys can go directly there and make sure you schedule your appointment and just talk with them. But for those and everything who may need this, hey, my number is on the screen. If you need even a hold of, get a hold of my guy, Ahmed Hazel. I'll make sure of that for your notes, whether performing or non-performing. 612-547-8826. 612-547-8826. Number is on the bottom of the screen. We are here to help you help grow your wealth. I hope you guys, man, thought that presentation was amazing. Let me get to the chats before I go, because I really wanted to make sure that we were bringing the heat for you guys and knowing how you can grow your wealth with those 5 amazing ways and key things in real estate that each one of you guys can use and have access to so you can grow your wealth over time. Shout out to LA Law. I see you in the building, man. Thank you, man. Happy Tuesday, everyone. You definitely got that top spot. My guy, Kennard Haney, was showing love, man. Do you, LA Law? Congratulations for getting that top spot. We love when LA Law and Ken do their thing on here. It really, man, pumps us up. What's up, Lambo, man? Do what you do. Have a great show. Appreciate you. I hope you guys love the show that I brought to you. Hello, Mr. Johnson. Connected Joshua via phone call. Resume has been sent. Several contacts in the DI space. Shout out to you, man, for doing that, man, and making those connections. Hello, Leverage Show. Make it a remarkable evening and week. Love you all. Man, definitely appreciate you. Love you. LA Law showing love to my guy, Kennard Haney. Love that. My guy, Issa, is in the building. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Let's get them going, the Nuggets. Hopefully, I dropped them, man. Hello, Brother Ken. Hi, LA Law. Good to see you. Showing love. Issa showing love to Mrs. Johnson. My cousin's in the building, man. Shout out to you. Happy Tuesday, Leverage Show flying. How's everyone today? We are definitely doing good. Shout out to you, cuz. LA Law showing love to Issa, man. Issa showing love to Errol. LA Law showing love to Errol, man. Good to see you. I'm doing good. How about you? I love that. Errol showing love, man, to everybody, man, that's in the building, man. Cuz, welcome back. It's so good to be back. Appreciate you, cuz, for that. I'm good. How about you? LA Law showing love. I'm good, too, man. Issa with the fire emoji. LA Law with the let's go fire emoji. Ken Henny says, good to see you, LA Law. My guy in Soul Does Wait, man. Lambo's getting ramped up. That's what I really wanted to do. Make sure that we were bringing you guys content and consistency out here that you guys can take advantage of. LA Law showing love, man, to my Soul Does Wait. Good to see you, man. Ken showing love. To shout out to you. I see blessings. You are the best. My wonderful wife is in the building. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Ken. We appreciate you so much. Appreciate my wonderful wifey and all that she does out here. Jeremiah showing love, man. Happy Tuesday, Leverage Show, man. Appreciate you, JJC. Gave y'all a big shout out. Hopefully, some people can definitely go ahead, use your contact, and contact you guys and show some love. Shout out to Team Craft and doing what they do. LA Law showing love to Jeremiah. Good to see you. I love it, man. Jeremiah showing love to Mrs. Johnson, man. My Soul Does Wait showing love, man. Thank you so much. Hopefully, man, this is definitely, man, in the building. Jeremiah showing love to LA Law. You know what time it is, man. Ken showing love to Mrs. Johnson. We appreciate you so much. Ken showing love to My Soul Does Wait. Jeremiah showing love to everybody, man, in the chats, man. Hope you all are doing great. Ken is showing love to Jeremiah, man. Shout out to you. Didi's is in the building. Shout out to Didi's, man. Blessings, Lambo, Drew, Loretta, Nada, the Leverage Show family. You already know what time it is, man. Shout out to Didi's, man. Issa showing love to the Craftons. Ken always showing love because I'm dropping bombs. You already know. Didi showing love to LA Law, man. Issa showing love, man, to Didi's. Ken showing love to Didi's and Cash Shack, man, and everybody. Mighty E in the building showing love. Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. You know what time it is. Didi showing love, man. I'm loving that, man. The energy that yo guys keep in the chat. Hi, Mighty E. Good to see you, man. Ken for the win. You already know. Julie's in the building, man. Shout out to Julie, man. Team Crafted. 50 pieces on the road, man. Shout out to you and Mama, man. You know what time it is. LA showing love to Julie. You already know. I'm loving to see that. Hi, Julie, man, showing love. My little bro is in the building, man. JB's showing love. Lambo, you the GOAT, man. I'm just trying to get out here and educate so many wonderful people, man. Hello, LA Law, IC, man. Ken showing love with the bombs. Julie showing love to Ken. Julie showing love, 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 love real estate. I appreciate that. Real estate is the key, and you understand how real estate works. A lot of people will continue to maintain their wealth and grow their wealth over time. Issa with the fire emoji. LA Law saying, let's go, JJC. Loving it. Okay, Lambo's getting cutting edge now. Here he goes. Yes, that's all we was trying to do to make sure that we continuously to keep bringing you the fire. Hello, Julie. Ken says, Julie with the fire emoji. My guy, Big Ann, is in the building. What's up, Leverage Show family? Fire emoji. Love, love, love to see you, brother. Make sure you guys go like and subscribe to my guy, Big Anthony Deloach, and his wonderful channel because he is killing the game. I'm telling y'all what I know. Y'all will thank me later. Digital real estate accrues in value as the store ages. Yes, it does. That's what we kind of even discussed even on there. Big Ant showing love to JJC. You already know. Capital Appreciation Lambo, man. Definitely. That's what we're here for, to make sure you guys are getting that information and continuously to getting that next level. LA Law showing love to Anthony. Good to see you. What's up, LA Law, man? Good to see you also. Julie showing love to Big Ant in the building. Big Ant showing love to Julie. Good to see you guys are crushing it as usual. Julie showing love to Anthony, my dad. You already know. JJC offers white glove customer service. Yes, they do. And some of their customer service team is LA Law and Ahmad. Shout out to them and their social media team killing it. If you guys need help with a social media team, please reach out to me, 612-547-8826. I will connect you with LA Law and Ahmad because they are definitely doing the thing, man, and killing the game. They're providing great service. Yes, they do. Shout out to Mr. Deloach. The Bombs is in the building, man. My cousin says, Anthony, Julie, my soda's weight. Mighty E, how are y'all? Lambo, I had to hit the gym because of all the food you were posting, man. Shout out to you, man. Y'all know I post a lot, man, on my social media. If y'all are not following me, y'all better definitely get in there, man. Lambo and everything, man, is out here working, doing what I do myself. What's going on, Errol? Good to see you. Great winner, man. Didi showing love to Errol, man. Julie showing love to Errol. Ken showing love because of REITs. Yes, REITs is the way to go. What's up, Ken? Shout out to you, man. All you already know. Jackson is in the building. Shout out to my guy, Jack, man, in the building, man. Got some amazing things coming. You guys definitely want to be moving forward with that. What's up, Errol? Good to see you, man. Real Estate Investment Trust. Yes, Big Ant. You already know what time it is. Hello, Mr. Deloach, man. We making it do what it do. And the fire emoji, making it do what it do. Appreciate all of y'all. I had to go ahead and make sure I got through that fast because I was trying to keep my 90-minute mark. But I'm showing all of y'all love in the chats and making sure you guys keep rocking with me. Again, you guys definitely make sure you guys are sharing this video. Get this video out to each and every single person you possibly can. Continue to keep this algorithm going up. My God, even all the new users that we are definitely embarked off, I have not missed it. I truly thank each and every single one of y'all. I see the Leverage Show climbing, but I also see you guys climbing as well. And Lambo is here to make sure you guys climb to another level. You guys don't want to miss Thursday night. We'll be right back here, same time, same station, bringing you all the heat because you guys deserve that heat. And you guys deserve to be leveled up on a whole nother level to making sure you're increasing yourself, increasing your wealth. I love you guys, man. Make sure you guys have an amazing, wonderful night. Again, stay locked in, stay loaded. That's what we're here for, man, to be out here on the Leverage Show. If you guys need to reach out to me for the 7-day sweep, again, the number's on the bottom of the screen, 612-547-8826. Also, if you guys before want to go ahead and reach out to my guy, Sean Hill, reach out to Sean Hill for credit repair, 214-772-0756. You guys need to reach out to Candle Logic, candlelogic.com. Order your candles today. I'm trying to tell you this right now. That will help change your life. It will help bless your life. You guys will thank me later. I'm your boy. I've been out here, man, enjoying some wonderful time with you. Love you, Leverage Show family. Thank you for all you guys do, all the encouragement you bring to me. I bring it right back and speak nothing but blessings back onto you. Till next time, till Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, right back here on the Leverage Show. I'm out to then. Have a safe night. Definitely tap in. We out of here.